Says my battery is low. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Walking back from my 7 mile walk in total today. I'm up to 7 miles now, y'all. I started at 0 miles in June. Okay, 0 miles. I could barely walk from that building to that corner. Now I am on 7 miles, going on 7.5 miles now. So the word of the day is get to it. Challenge yourself. Sometimes in life we get complacent. I know for me, I did. I allowed myself to get almost 300 pounds. When I weighed in at 293 pounds, I was like, hell to the no. Hell no. Patrice, get yourself together, right? And I was giving myself excuse after excuse after excuse why I couldn't do it, why I didn't have time to do it. Well, I found out it's 24 hours in a day. We can make time, 30 minutes to an hour, for our mental health, wellness, and well being, right? And YouTubers, I share with y'all, I quit smoking. So this is what's today, Tuesday? 14, 15, 16. This is day 16, no weed smoke. I am really proud of myself. I've been around it. I've been able to say no, I don't want it. And that's a blessing. That let me know that I'm in alignment where God has me and want me to be right now. Because all the times that I've tried to quit smoking before, it's been so hard. It's like I will be fiending for it the next day, like, I gotta smoke. I literally prayed about it on that blood moon that we had 16 days ago, Sunday night, Sunday morning, 2 weeks ago was the last time that I smoked. And I have not really had the urge since. Hey, y'all. Hey, what's up, Arthur? Buck Nation, John Farrow. What's going on, fellas? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Look at the Beast family, y'all. Can I zoom in? Look at them. I love seeing them out here because they are so organized. You see the little line that they in, like they are so organized. I learned that about geese. Geese are very organized, very much so organized, and it's a couple of leaders. It's not just one. It's a couple of leaders. So that way, when the first geese get tired, another one know how to step up and pull in. But I watch them almost every day I'm out here, how these geese move. And they can really teach us a lot in life. They move as a unit. They move as one, right? But like I said, my word of the day is I want y'all to challenge yourself. Because in life, we can get real, real comfortable where we at, right? It may be something that's been on your mind. God may have been tapping you like he was tapping me. He been tapping me for a while, right? Tapping, tapping, tapping. You get this little hearing in the back of your head, right? That's telling you to do more, that's telling you to stop doing certain things. But we in the world, so we have excuses. And we be like me. I was like, no, God, I could do it. I don't need to let my smoke go. I'm good. I'm good. I could do it. But no, that smoke was holding me back. That smoke was holding me back from doing certain things, from being the best that I could be. So he helped me get my health in order first. He helped me understand how important it is for me to get out here and work out and move my body and build my lungs up, right? So that way when I stopped them 2 weeks ago, it didn't really it didn't affect me like it did before, right? It didn't affect me like it did before because he built me up in another way. He showed me mentally when you work out, it empowers your brain, it empowers your mental health, your well-being. It's also self-care because for me, I have taken care of everybody in my life around me for years and neglected myself. And this last year and a half, yes, I had to stop everything to take care of my mom, but I also had to stop everything to take care of myself, to pour into myself. This has been a self journey since March, really, that I've been really on it and focused since March of this year. And it's so many times where I feel like I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Like I feel like I'm being lazy in business. I got clients that's been waiting on me to file their taxes, and I'm just like not in a mental state to be filing taxes. And that's what I told God, I don't want to be filing taxes. That's not what I want. I want to travel the world, speak and educate people on the knowledge that I know. I know a lot. I've experienced a lot, and I want to pour more into me. And I've shared that with y'all. Fellas, women have so much support and help, but I feel like it's not a lot of support and help for the man, right? So my program is geared towards men, towards young men, more importantly. My program is geared towards educating young men, the youth, and more specifically in sports and entertainment. Sports and entertainment is my focus, high school to college level, youth, male youth, in sports and entertainment. Because I'm going to ask y'all this. What are we really doing? Because I feel like we setting up a lot of young men for failure, right? And I'm going to say this, being in Chicago, I made a post on Facebook asking for mentors and coaches to come to the page, right? I said, tag a mentor or a coach that works with the youth. And I probably had about 40 to 50 people tagged. And so I reached out to 30 coaches and mentors individually, and I asked them, when you're teaching these kids basketball, football, baseball, whatever sport it is that you're in, do you have a financial literacy program? Like, do you have any type of financial literacy education? And they all said no. And I'm like, then what are we really doing? We setting these boys up for failure. Because the reality is, if you have 30 different coaches, I'm just going to use Chicago, you have 30 different coaches with, say, 30 different kids in each room, right? That's 900 kids. And you mean to tell me you working with these kids from high school to beginning of college and nobody is talking to them about financial literacy? Nobody is talking to them about if they don't make it to the league? Because the reality is 90% of them are not making it to the league. You got one or two kids that's going to the league out of each class, maybe, right? So what are we really pouring into the youth? What are we really teaching our young men? That you are only worth your body, you only worth what you can do, for a sport. Like, no, y'all men are so much more than just your body, just a sport, just a football player, just a basketball player. Like, it's so much game out here. It's so many different positions on those fields, y'all. You got head coach, you got defensive coach, you got sports agents, you got all type of people on that field. Why are we not talking to them about that? Everybody not going to be the quarterback. Everybody not going to be a running back. You know what I mean? All of this came to fruition for me when all that shit happened with Deion Sanders and his sons, right? It was like an epiphany moment for me because I had this conversation with my dad like 16 years ago. My dad had his PhD in accounting. My dad worked at NYU, Florida A&M, Howard University. Howard University was where he was at when he passed away. But my dad shared with me that he had two football players that worked for the Atlanta Falcons that he was doing their auditing for. And he said, Patrice, if you serious and you really want to get into financial literacy and education, go to the sports and entertainment because they need it. Those lawyers, those companies, those people that most of these black athletes are working with are not in their best interests. They're not looking out for their best interests. That's why you see so many of them that's broke now, barely making it. How you made millions and you don't got no money? How you made millions and you don't have no investments, right? That makes no sense. So for me, I don't watch sports, but of course, I'm very familiar with Deion Sanders. And I saw that whole thing play out with how they tried to play his son and make him the 144th whatever round pick. But guess what? The difference between the Sanders is they don't need to play. They want to play. That's the difference. The rest of those young men, they needed to be there because a lot of them, their family is dependent on them. And that's what I want to change. I don't want our young black boys to be dependent on going to work and play for some white NFL company that determines how much money they're going to get and they're going to make. Hell to the no. Because in today's society and world, some of them have opportunities to NIL deals. Now that NIL is open, that's a whole nother other ball game and business for these young men, right? Which is how Shador actually made a lot of his millions with his own line, his own clothing line, his own label. Like a lot of us was on there, like we not buying them NFL jerseys. We went straight to his website and bought from him directly. Your kids, your sons, your nephews, niece, uncles could do the exact same thing. It's just a matter of setting it up. It's a matter of getting in front of them. It's a matter of having these conversations. It's a matter of putting that in their mind early. You are not just some running back up and down the field for these white corporations. Hell no. That's my passion. That's what I have asked God to lead me to. Get me out this tax seat. I'm tired of doing taxes. It's boring to me now. I have a voice. I'm not afraid to use it. I know how to talk. I know how to walk in the room. I know how to go from the boardroom to the hood, to the playground, to the football field, right? So I need to be in spaces where that can happen. I need to be in spaces where I can sit in a room with young men and have this real heart to heart conversation with them. Because that's the reality. And if we're not having these real conversations with these kids, we're setting them up for failure. Because unfortunately, I have seen so many men my age that didn't make it and they're not doing shit in life because they still stuck on the fact they didn't make it to the league 20 years ago. because nobody empowered them and told them you are more than a fucking running back. So all this time I'm thinking, oh, I'm being lazy. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. But God got me out here every day. I've been out here since 12:30. It's 2:30. Like I be out here every day, 2, 3 hours, manifesting, walking, talking, building my mind up. Cause he got a calling on my life. He got something big for me. And mentally, I gotta be ready. I gotta be ready for this challenge to travel the nation to empower our young men. And baby, it's gonna be big. It's something that's never been done before. So he has me in a state of resting. That's what I call it. He is resting my nervous system. He is resting my nervous system. All of this is building up for something major, a breakthrough, a huge sponsor donor. That's all I've been saying. God, you know my heart. You know I got this non-for-profit company. You know my heart. I just need a donor. I just need a big major investor that sees the vision. And then we could get to it. And I could fully let my tax business go and hone in on educating men around this country. Because they lied to y'all. They told you the American dream was for you to go to school and get an education and all that other crap. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. With the opportunities and the investments and crypto and ETF and real estate, credit, starting a business, it's so much you could do out here to make money the legal way. But I really believe that if we pour more into our men, we could get back on track in this nation. Because even in our communities, we are really off track. The men and the women aren't seeing eye to eye right now. We got a lot of conflict, but that's because our hierarchy, our men. Some of y'all are tired. Some of you are worn down. Some of you are not making the income that you should be making. You have households that are dependent on you, families that are dependent on you. And I want you to know it's a way out. I want you to know that that job that you own is not your end all be all. I changed my whole life when I learned credit, when I learned business, when I learned the laws of this country that we live in. America is not a democracy. America was built on capitalism. America was built on the back of my ancestors. So you can't look at America like the way that you're looking at it, the way that they have taught you, the way that they have trained you. You really have to unlearn everything that you have been taught because it's not true and it's not real. I'm free because I got off the corporate slave trade. I'm free because I started a business. I'm free because I learned credit and taxes. That's why I'm free. No system helped me get here. And that's what you have to understand. The system is the system. It's here for a reason. It's here to keep you locked down. It's here to keep you thinking that there's no way out. It's here to keep you thinking that you're supposed to be struggling and you're not. Everybody is not against you, fellas. You got some women out here that see you, that see and understand your struggle, because I see how the world tries to put the things against you. So it's time. It's a new day. It's a new season. And if God has been tapping on you, calling on you, telling you that it's greater, and you just been stuck and you don't know what to do, tap in with me. Tap in with me. I'm doing a whole 4 week challenge the month of October, where I'm pouring into you, educating you, sharing some things with you to get you unstuck, to get you to see it's a whole new world out here. I'm just thankful, thankful, and I'm grateful for life, for God, for making me who I am. So I'm gonna finish my walk. I wanted to jump on while I was out here. But fellas, you got this. You are more than a being. You are more than a body. You are more than just money and whatever society want to tell you. Whatever it is in your life that you want to do, you can do it. It can happen. It's not impossible. It might be a little hard. It may be a few obstacles, but it's not impossible. All right. That's what I want you to know. I love y'all. I'm out.